If flying economy is one of the most expensive ways to feel poor, what's one of the cheapest ways to feel wealthy? Tailored clothing. Taking in the sides of a shirt or pants is pretty easy with a sewing machine, some tutorials, and practice. I learned all the basic stuff from a YouTube channel called Stylish Dad. I fuck with tailored clothing. I have an interesting body, so all my jeans are tailored, lol. In India, it's more common to have tailored clothing than ready-made ones. Watching a blizzard out the window of your well-heated home on a day when you don't have to go out. Username mostly checks out. Finding money in your old jacket. My mother hides a 20 in one of my jackets whenever I visit. Always nice to find. I actually just found a $20 in an old pair of pants last week. Couldn't believe it. Ordering avocado without asking if it's extra. And when they say that's an extra 0.50, say, I don't care. I did this once. I slapped down 2 quarters and said, money is not an issue. The guy behind the counter laughed. 50 cents? Dang, I'm jealous. It's normally about $2 here in Australia. Spent 99 cents on an app which you can get for free. No more ads. Listen to this guy. All his, oh, I can just buy an app whenever I want, bullshit. Whatever. I have 4, count them, 4 cans of tinned beans in my cupboard. Yeah man, that's how I roll. Freshly dry cleaned clothes. I've done it a couple times and feel like I'm ballin' out of control. That's just the dry cleaning chemicals. Drinking grape juice out of a wine glass with a squiggly straw and triangle PB plus J. Pretty sure I can buy wine that's cheaper than grape juice. If you know how to work on cars and are a bit of a masochist, buy a 15-plus-year-old European luxury car. Most normies are just impressed by the badge and have no idea you bought your 3 Series for $1,000 and spend every weekend taking it apart and soaking in regret. Prize in 2B6S4. Tempted by this idea non-stop, out of interest, how deep would my regret be with an E46 M3? A quilted pattern on your toilet paper, particularly if it's like a 3-ply plus situation. What? Having special paper for use in the toilet? What is wrong with yesterday's junk mail? A quality hot fudge sundae. There's a custard shop in a sleepy northern Minnesotan town that makes some fucking phenomenal sundaes. Bars close at 9. This place closes at 10. It's a staple. Edit. The town is Ely, MN. Using really good, but obviously not expensive, shampoo and having silky shiny nice-smelling hair all day long. Also getting into bed with nice clean sheets. Agree, clean sheets are amazing and very luxurious feeling, no matter how cheap the sheets are. Any recommendations on really good but not expensive shampoo? Buy a charcuterie board. My wife makes them and gives them out as inexpensive DIY gifts. For non-Spaniards in Spain, drinking cava would give you that feeling. Cava is basically Spanish champagne. The difference is cava does not have the background and branding of champagne. Therefore it is quite cheaper. The difference may be deeper than that. However, I do not understand any kind of wine at all. Thus, I cannot explain the difference any further, and I said non-Spaniard since Spanish people know exactly what cava is and is not. So try not to show off with cava to a Spaniard, with a nice-looking cava bottle and a couple of glasses with cava in it. You may feel like the Great Gatsby though. PSA. Please enjoy responsibly. Ou or Cremant de Loire for a French alternative to champagne. Definitely not as cheap as cava but still more affordable than champagne and tastes amazing. As an American who enjoys cava on a regular basis, I really hope the rest of America doesn't pick up on the affordability, yet deliciousness of your country's drink. I feel poor when I could only put $20 or so into my tank of gas. But when I can fill it up all the way, golly do I feel as though I'm making big bucks. Edit. I have a 2002 VW Jetta. Not by choice. Long story. Also gas is around $3.50 to $4 where I live. I'm just old enough to remember when $20 was a full tank of gas. Put corners on your nether portal. They said if you are poor, you think we can afford 4 obsidian blocks. I thought this was a vagina reference. Winning at Monopoly. I dunno, finding new friends could become expensive. The trick is to play with people that are actually willing to make trades and know the auction rules. Then cheat. I like to leave absurd tips. I'm one of those weird introverts who likes eating alone and doesn't feel self-conscious about it. So even if I really stuff myself, an absurd tip only adds a few bucks extra. I'm not sure how the servers feel about it, but it makes me feel good. I was at a restaurant in northern Canada and the waitress had little to do. So we were chatting. She was psyched because she's gotten her debt down to like $168. I have that to her as her tip. I once had a waitress come take care of me after she noticed the one from my table hadn't done anything for 15 minutes. I had a free meal and only paid for a drink that totaled less than $5. I found the waitress who helped me and gave her $20. It felt awesome, and she was definitely taken by surprise. I buy Powerball tickets because then I fantasize for about an hour what my life would be like if I won. That's worth $2. Just an hour. I made Excel spreadsheets. That hour of fantasizing is worth the $2. No other escapism can be bought so cheaply. Put an umbrella in your next shot of vodka. Side note, mix grapefruit vodka with ruby grapefruit White Claw. I do 1-to-1. You can add simple syrup if you are feeling frisky. Shopping at Goodwill. $300 leather jacket for $30 bucks. Hell yeah, it literally costs more to have it dry cleaned than what I bought it for. Last I checked. My wife and daughter joke about shopping at the local Sally Ann boutique, the Salvation Army thrift store. They often find clothes there with the original store tags still on them. I had an awesome leather jacket dry cleaned 30 years ago. Guy fucked it up. I am still bitter. You can get a luxury Airbnb with a private pool for a day. Why eat for a year when you can do this? $150 per night, plus $400 in cleaning and other fees, but yes. Skinny dipping in a private pool is the tits. Literally. Get a fountain pen. You can actually get single-use fountain pens for the same price as a good quality ballpoint. Look for a Pilot V pen. But holy moly, the writing experience is so much more swish and instantly makes you feel like a rich British student who studies English or Latin and drinks only the finest tea and scotch. They're also good for your hands. Damn, I'm a poor British student that uses a cheap fountain pen. Yes, any pen with a good nib and ink and converter is bound to make you love writing. Also cheaper and less wasteful than disposables in the long run. Pistachios. Ah yes, gone are the days when it used to be a simple snack. Using Grey Poupon on your hot dog instead of French's. Instead of asterisk Great Value brand yellow mustard. Out of touch with the common voter. Buying red caviar in a Russian immigrant store, surprisingly not all that expensive. I mean, I can get it at the local grocery chain for like $20 for hardly 10 ounces. But it feels pretty silly for what all the other things I'd enjoy more with that $20. Maybe someday, but not today. Cheese. Good cheese. Go for a walk in good health. Flexing. Underrated. Duct tape a banana to your bedroom wall, apparently.
Subscribe for more hot Reddit takes in your inbox, guaranteed.